$1 Million Transformation, 6 Powerful Bible Verses to Unlock Abundance, inspired by Dr. Joe Dispenza. Imagine waking up every day with an unwavering sense of purpose, a mind that knows no limits, a heart that overflows with divine hope, and a spirit so empowered that no challenge can hold you back. Picture a life where every setback transforms into a stepping stone. Every doubt is replaced by the certainty of divine strength, and every morning is greeted with a promise of abundant blessings. What if I told you that within the pages of the Bible lies a secret blueprint for manifesting wealth, success, and spiritual fulfillment? A blueprint so potent that, when meticulously and faithfully applied, it can lead you to a life of prosperity, one that many dream of but few ever achieve. Today, you are about to embark on a transformative journey. In the next few minutes, we will dive deep into 6 powerful Bible verses, each chosen for its ability to elevate your mindset, ignite your inner strength, and unlock the door to unimaginable abundance. These aren't just words on a page. They are divine affirmations, timeless truths, and spiritual keys designed to shift your energy from scarcity to abundance. Have you ever felt that you were meant for something greater? That the struggles of today are merely the groundwork for tomorrow's miracles? If so, then you are in the right place. Each verse we explore will serve as a stepping stone toward a reality where you are not only surviving, but thriving. In these verses, you will discover a blend of spiritual wisdom and practical insight, guiding you to harness your inner power and create the life you've always desired. As you listen, let your heart open wide. Absorb each message and allow the divine words to seep into every fiber of your being. Know that these verses are not bound by time. They are eternal, designed to resonate with your soul no matter where you are on your journey. Whether you are seeking financial breakthrough, emotional healing, or a deeper connection with the divine, these scriptures are here to lead you to that promise of $1 million life, a life where abundance is your birthright. So, take a deep breath, center your thoughts, and prepare to be transformed. This is not just a motivational talk. It is a sacred invitation to step into your power, trust in the divine plan, and watch as the floodgates of heaven swing open. And remember, if this message ignites even a spark within you, be sure to hit that subscribe button and join our community of believers committed to manifesting greatness. Let's begin this journey together. Introduction. In a world that often tells us we're limited by our circumstances, the Bible reminds us of a far greater reality. Scripture is not merely a historical document or a set of religious rules. It is a living, breathing guide to a life of abundance, empowerment, and joy. Today's message is a call to reclaim that truth and harness it for a transformational breakthrough in your life. For centuries, countless individuals have found solace, guidance, and strength in these sacred words. They have learned that when you align your thoughts with divine intention and take faithful action, you invite miracles into your life. This isn't about quick fixes or empty promises. It's about a deep internal shift, a metamorphosis of the mind, heart, and spirit that redefines your reality. Throughout this script, we'll delve into 6 carefully selected Bible verses. Each verse is a reservoir of wisdom, offering both spiritual insight and practical strategies to help you manifest abundance. We'll explore the historical context, the personal empowerment embedded within each line, and the actionable steps you can take to integrate these truths into your daily life. This journey is not just for those seeking financial prosperity, but for anyone yearning to live with purpose, passion, and unshakable faith. Consider this a sacred blueprint, one that lays out the path to a life where challenges become opportunities and every dream is within reach. We'll uncover how trusting in divine strength, aligning with God's plan, and exercising the power of prayer can open the floodgates of abundance. More than that, we'll look at how these verses can inspire you to step boldly into your destiny, leaving behind the limiting beliefs of the past. This message is deeply personal, yet it is meant for anyone who dares to believe in a higher calling. It's an invitation to rise above the ordinary, to shatter the barriers that confine you, and to embrace the extraordinary life that God has planned for you. As you journey through these chapters, allow yourself to feel the stirring of hope, the glow of empowerment, and the promise of a future filled with possibility. Before we dive into the individual chapters, I encourage you to take a moment to reflect on your own aspirations. Visualize the life you desire, one of abundance, fulfillment, and divine favor. Let that vision fuel your determination and trust in the power of these sacred words. And if you're ready to embrace a life of miracles, don't forget to subscribe to our channel. Join our growing community of seekers and believers who are committed to transforming their lives through the power of faith. Now, with hearts wide open and spirits ready to soar, let us embark on this transformative journey through 6 powerful Bible verses that will reshape your understanding of abundance and empower you to achieve a $1 million life. Chapter 1. Empowerment through strength. Philippians 4 verse 13. I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me. At the very outset of our journey, we encounter a verse that serves as a cornerstone of faith and empowerment. Philippians 4 verse 13 is more than just a motivational slogan. It is a declaration of divine strength and an affirmation that with Christ's empowerment, every obstacle becomes surmountable. In life, we all face moments when the weight of challenges seems unbearable, when fear creeps in and self-doubt clouds our vision. This verse reminds us that our strength is not limited to our human capacities. Instead, it points us to a divine source of power that transcends any worldly limitations. Imagine standing at the edge of a daunting challenge, only to realize that with Christ's strength flowing through you, there is nothing you cannot overcome. That is the promise encapsulated in these sacred words. This verse invites us to shift our mindset from one of scarcity to one of limitless possibility. It challenges us to believe that every setback is an opportunity for growth, and every moment of weakness can be transformed into a testament of divine power. When you internalize this message, you begin to see that the obstacles in your path are not barriers, but stepping stones, each one designed to build your resilience and deepen your faith. But how do we apply this truth to manifest abundance? The journey begins with recognizing that the strength mentioned here is available to you at all times. It is not a distant promise. It is a daily reality for those who choose to lean into their faith. Begin by meditating on these words every morning. Let them permeate your thoughts as you visualize overcoming challenges and stepping boldly into new opportunities. Whether you're facing financial hurdles, career setbacks, or personal trials, remember that Christ's strength is your constant companion. Practical steps to embody this verse might include setting daily affirmations that reinforce your capability, journaling your victories no matter how small, and surrounding yourself with a community of like-minded believers. Each time you affirm, I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me, you are not only reinforcing your faith, but also programming your mind to see possibilities where others might see limitations. Consider the story of a small business owner who, despite facing overwhelming financial difficulties, clung to this promise. By trusting in Christ's strength, they found creative solutions, persevered through lean times, and ultimately built a thriving enterprise. Their journey was not free of hardship, but it was marked by an unwavering faith that turned every stumbling block into a foundation for success. This is the power of applying Philippians 4 verse 13 with meticulous faith, a power that can turn dreams into reality. As you embrace this message, let it ignite a fire within you. Recognize that you are not defined by your circumstances, but by the divine potential within you. The strength to overcome, to excel, and to create abundance is already present in your spirit. Allow this truth to transform your inner dialogue. Replace "I can't" with "I can," and watch as your world begins to shift. Take a moment now to repeat this affirmation with conviction. I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me. Let it echo in your heart, and let that energy propel you forward. As you do, remember that each challenge you face is an opportunity to witness the transformative power of faith in action. Before we move on to the next revelation, I invite you to reflect on your own life. Where have you witnessed moments of divine strength? How can this verse reshape your approach to today's challenges? Share your thoughts in the comments below. And if you feel inspired by this message, please subscribe to our channel. Your journey toward abundance is just beginning, and we are here to support you every step of the way. Chapter 2. Trusting Divine Purpose. Jeremiah 29 verse 11. For I know the plans I have for you, declares the Lord, plans to prosper you and not to harm you, plans to give you hope and a future. Imagine receiving a message directly from the Creator, assuring you that every twist and turn in your life is part of a divine plan, a plan that is meticulously designed to lead you toward prosperity, hope, and a bright future. Jeremiah 29 verse 11 is that message, a powerful reminder that no matter how chaotic life may seem, God's purpose for you is filled with promise and abundance. This verse comes to us at a time when uncertainty often clouds our judgment. It reassures us that the difficulties we face are not random mishaps, but integral parts of a larger, benevolent design. God's plans are not meant to harm us. They are crafted to nurture, uplift, and ultimately prosper us. As you meditate on these words, allow yourself to be enveloped by the comforting truth that your life has purpose beyond the immediate struggles. Trusting in this divine plan requires surrender, a willingness to let go of the illusion of control and embrace the higher wisdom that guides our every step. It means acknowledging that even in moments of despair, there is a future brimming with hope. This shift in perspective is crucial for manifesting abundance. When you truly believe that God has a prosperous future in store for you, your actions align with that expectation. You begin to see opportunities and challenges, solutions and setbacks, and miracles in the mundane. How do you apply this profound verse in your daily life? Start by creating a personal roadmap that aligns with the idea of divine purpose. Reflect on your goals and dreams and ask yourself, how can I trust that every experience is leading me toward a brighter future? Write down your hopes and affirm that they are part of a divine plan. This exercise not only reinforces your trust in God's purpose, but also sets a powerful intention for success. Let this verse transform your mindset from one of fear and uncertainty to one of bold expectation. Picture a life where every decision is infused with the confidence that God's plan is unfolding perfectly, even if the path is not yet clear. When faced with setbacks, remind yourself that these moments are temporary and that each one is a stepping stone to something greater. The promise of prosperity in Jeremiah 29 verse 11 is not just about financial wealth. It encompasses emotional healing, spiritual growth, and a life filled with hope. Consider the transformative power of surrendering your worries and embracing the divine plan. Many have walked this path before you, individuals who, despite facing immense hardships, found solace in the knowledge that God's plans were at work. Their journeys, marked by perseverance and unwavering faith, are testaments to the promise that no harm is meant for those who trust in Him. Their lives blossomed into stories of triumph, each chapter written with the ink of divine favor. As you reflect on this verse, ask yourself, what if every challenge I face is an essential part of my journey toward greatness? What if God's plan for me is already brimming with blessings, waiting to be unveiled? Embrace these questions and let them lead you to a deeper trust in the divine orchestration of your life. By shifting your focus from the immediate hurdles to the overarching promise of hope and prosperity, you unlock a reservoir of inner strength and resilience. Now is the time to align your heart with God's promise. Believe with unwavering faith that a future of abundance is being prepared for you. Let your daily actions be guided by this trust, and watch as the universe begins to conspire in your favor. Repeat these words with conviction. For I know the plans I have for you, declares the Lord, plans to prosper you and not to harm you, plans to give you hope and a future. Allow them to resonate within you, transforming your doubts into determination. If this message touches your heart and ignites a spark of hope, please subscribe to our channel. Join our community of faith-filled believers who are embracing God's divine plan and transforming their lives. Your journey toward an abundant future has just begun, and together, we will celebrate every victory along the way. Chapter 3. The Blessing of Generosity. Malachi 3 verse 10. Bring the whole tithe into the storehouse, that there may be food in my house. Test me in this, and see if I will not throw open the floodgates of heaven and pour out so much blessing that there will not be room enough to store it. In a world where scarcity often seems to reign, Malachi 3 verse 10 challenges us to step into a realm of divine generosity and trust. This verse is not merely about financial giving. It is a profound declaration of faith in God's overflowing provision. It invites us to test the divine promise that when we honor God with our resources, He will respond by pouring out blessings in abundance beyond measure. The call to bring the whole tithe into the storehouse is an invitation to align our priorities with a higher order of abundance. It is a reminder that true wealth is not measured solely by the coins in our pockets, but by the richness of our spirit and the generosity of our hearts. When we give with a sincere heart, free from the chains of fear and scarcity, we open ourselves up to receive more than we could ever imagine. This act of faith is a declaration that we trust in God's promise to provide for all our needs. Imagine for a moment that you are standing at the edge of a great reservoir of blessings, yet you've been hesitant to tap into it due to past disappointments or lingering doubts about scarcity. Malachi 3 verse 10 tells us that if we step out in faith, if we give wholeheartedly, we will witness the floodgates of heaven swung wide open. This is an invitation to experience a supernatural flow of abundance, where every need is met and every hope is fulfilled. How can you practically apply this principle in your life? Start by reassessing your relationship with money and resources. Reflect on your habits of giving and receiving. Are you holding back out of fear, or are you ready to embrace a life of generosity? Consider setting aside a portion of your income as a tangible expression of your trust in God's provision. This is not about losing wealth. It's about aligning yourself with a divine economy where every act of giving is met with an outpouring of blessings. The promise embedded in this verse is both a challenge and a call to action. It dares you to test the boundaries of your faith. In doing so, you will learn that God's resources are inexhaustible, and that every act of generosity is a seed planted in the soil of divine favor. The more you give, the more you receive, not because of any earthly law of economics, but because of the spiritual law of abundance that governs the universe. Let the words of Malachi 3 verse 10 resonate in your heart as you take that leap of faith. Visualize the floodgates of heaven swinging open, releasing a torrent of blessings into every area of your life: financial stability, emotional healing, spiritual growth, and even opportunities that you had never imagined. This is the promise of divine generosity, a promise that exceeds all human expectations and transforms scarcity into abundance. Embrace this verse as a daily affirmation. As you give, remind yourself that you are not merely parting with material possessions, but you are participating in a sacred exchange. You honor the divine, and in return, the divine honors you with blessings that overflow. Let gratitude become your constant companion as you witness firsthand the miraculous flow of abundance in your life. If this revelation inspires you to embrace a lifestyle of generosity and faith, I invite you to subscribe to our channel. Together, we will explore more ways to manifest divine abundance and transform our lives through the power of Scripture. Your act of giving is the first step toward unlocking a future filled with prosperity and divine favor. Join us on this incredible journey. Chapter 4. Honoring the divine with your wealth. Proverbs 3 verses 9 to 10. Honor the Lord with your wealth, with the first fruits of all your crops. Then your barns will be filled to overflowing, and your vats will brim over with new wine. In Proverbs 3 verses 9 to 10, we find a beautiful directive that speaks directly to the heart of prosperity. This passage isn't merely about money. It's about recognizing that all we have is a gift from God, and that by honoring Him first, we open ourselves to receive blessings that exceed our wildest dreams. When we place the divine at the forefront of our financial decisions, we align ourselves with a higher purpose, And in doing so, we unlock the path to true abundance. The act of honoring the Lord with your wealth is an expression of gratitude and trust. It is a deliberate acknowledgement that every resource you possess is a blessing from above, meant to be used not only for your personal benefit, but also for the greater good. This verse challenges us to reframe our perspective on wealth. Rather than hoarding our resources out of fear or insecurity, we are called to offer the first fruits of our labor as a token of our devotion and trust in God's provision. Imagine a life where every financial decision is infused with spiritual significance, a life where every transaction, every investment, and every act of generosity is a conscious act of worship. When you commit to honoring God first, you are not just following a rule. You are embracing a mindset that recognizes the divine nature of abundance. This is the kind of abundance that transcends mere numbers in a bank account. It is a wealth of love, joy, opportunities, and spiritual fulfillment. To apply this principle, start by re-evaluating how you manage your finances. Dedicate the first portion of your income to acts that honor the divine, be it tithing, donating to causes that uplift communities, or simply sharing your blessings with those in need. This intentional act of putting God first sets in motion a chain reaction of abundance. As promised in Proverbs, when you honor the Lord with your wealth, your barns will be filled to overflowing, a metaphor for a life where every need is met and every desire finds its fulfillment. Reflect on the symbolic imagery of overflowing barns and brimming vats. It's a picture of uncontainable abundance, one that suggests not just a surplus of money, but an overflow of every kind of blessing. When you choose to honor God with your resources, you open the door to divine multiplication. This isn't a promise of immediate riches in the material sense alone. It is a profound spiritual truth that calls for faith, commitment, and a heart aligned with divine purpose. Consider the transformative effect of this practice in your daily life. As you give with a grateful heart, you shift from a mindset of scarcity to one of abundance. Each act of honoring the divine becomes a declaration that you believe in a future filled with prosperity and grace. Over time, you will begin to notice a remarkable change, not only in your bank balance, but also in your overall sense of peace, purpose, and spiritual well-being. Let these words be your daily reminder. Honor the Lord with your wealth, with the first fruits of all your crops. Then your barns will be filled to overflowing, and your vats will brim over with new wine. Allow this promise to infuse every financial decision with faith and intentionality. Trust that by putting God first, you are setting the stage for miracles that will transform your life in ways you never thought possible. If you find that this message is resonating with your heart and changing the way you view abundance, I invite you to join our community by subscribing to our channel. Together, we will continue to explore the profound spiritual laws that govern prosperity and empowerment. Your journey toward a life filled with overflowing blessings begins with this very step. Honor the divine and watch your world transform. Chapter 5. The Power of Prayer and Belief. Mark 11, verse 24. Therefore, I tell you, whatever you ask in prayer, believe that you have received it, and it will be yours. Prayer is the sacred bridge between our deepest desires and the divine realm of unlimited possibility. Mark 11, verse 24 is a call to harness the transformative power of prayer, not as a ritual, but as an active, living expression of faith and belief. This verse teaches us that the power of our requests, when combined with unwavering belief, creates a magnet for miracles. Imagine approaching each day with the absolute certainty that every prayer you offer is already answered, that every desire you express is on its way to manifesting in your life. This is not wishful thinking. It is a profound spiritual principle that underscores the importance of faith. When you speak your desires aloud and truly believe that you have already received them, you set in motion a chain of events that aligns the universe with your divine destiny. At its core, Mark 11, verse 24 is about trust. Trust that the divine is listening, trust that your words hold power, and trust that your faith can move mountains. This verse encourages you to shift your mindset from one of doubt and hesitation to one of confident expectation. When you pray with conviction, you are not merely asking for change. You are affirming that you deserve the fullness of God's blessings, and you are inviting those blessings into your life. So, how can you harness this power? Start by cultivating a daily prayer routine that is both intentional and heartfelt. As you pray, visualize your dreams as if they have already come true. Feel the joy, the relief, and the abundance that accompanies their fulfillment. This isn't about reciting rote words. It's about engaging your entire being in the act of believing. The more vividly you can imagine the reality you desire, the more powerfully you align yourself with that reality. One of the most transformative aspects of this practice is the shift in your inner dialogue. Replace thoughts of "I don't have enough" with declarations of abundance. Each time you pray, affirm to yourself, "I believe that I have already received all that I ask for." This isn't mere affirmation. It's a declaration of spiritual truth that reprograms your subconscious mind. With every prayer, you build a reservoir of positive energy that empowers you to overcome any obstacle. Reflect on the countless testimonies of individuals who have experienced miracles through the power of prayer. They faced dire circumstances, yet their unwavering faith brought about changes that defied human logic. Their stories are a living testament to the truth of Mark 11 verse 24, a truth that assures you that the divine is always ready to respond to your heartfelt requests. Embrace this verse as a daily mantra. Let it remind you that your prayers are not whispers in the void, but powerful declarations that echo in the heavens. Each time you close your eyes to pray, imagine the universe bending to your will, the divine aligning every star in your favor. The power of prayer, when combined with unshakable belief, transforms challenges into opportunities and dreams into reality. As you embark on this journey of empowered prayer, I encourage you to share your experiences. How has your faith transformed your life? What miracles have you witnessed as a result of your unwavering belief? Your story could be the inspiration someone else needs to step into their own power. If you are moved by the transformative power of prayer and desire more insights on manifesting abundance through faith, please subscribe to our channel. Join our community of believers who are witnessing firsthand the miracles of divine intervention. Every prayer is a step toward a future where your dreams become your reality. Let us walk this path together. Chapter 6. Seeking First the Kingdom. Matthew 6 verse 33. But seek first His kingdom and His righteousness, and all these things will be given to you as well. In the final chapter of our journey, we arrive at a verse that encapsulates the essence of divine abundance. Matthew 6 verse 33 challenges us to reprioritize our lives, to put the pursuit of spiritual truth and divine righteousness above all worldly concerns. This verse is a powerful reminder that when you align your heart with God's kingdom, every material need will naturally fall into place. The call to seek first His kingdom is a radical invitation to reorder your life. It is an acknowledgement that true abundance is not measured by bank balances or material possessions, but by the depth of your spiritual connection and the integrity of your actions. When you place God at the center of your life, every decision, every aspiration, and every pursuit is imbued with divine purpose. This is the foundation upon which true prosperity is built. Imagine a life where your daily actions reflect a higher purpose, where your goals and dreams are intertwined with the values of love, integrity, and service. In this vision, the pursuit of wealth is not an end in itself, but a natural byproduct of a life lived in alignment with divine will. Matthew 6 verse 33 assures us that when you prioritize spiritual growth over temporary gains, every need, be it financial, emotional, or physical, will be met. This promise invites you to trust in the divine process and to let go of the anxiety that often accompanies the pursuit of material success. Applying this verse begins with a conscious shift in focus. Start your day by seeking God's presence through prayer, meditation, or quiet reflection. Let the pursuit of His kingdom guide your decisions. As you set your intentions for the day, remind yourself that your highest priority is to live in alignment with divine principles. This not only transforms your perspective on success, but also opens the door for miracles to manifest in your life. The wisdom of Matthew 6, verse 33 extends beyond personal prosperity. It is a call to live a life of service, compassion, and integrity. When you seek God's kingdom, you become a beacon of light for others, an example of how spiritual values can transform not only individual lives, but entire communities. Your journey toward abundance is not a solitary endeavor. It is a collective movement toward a better, more harmonious world. In practical terms, embracing this verse means letting go of the constant worry over material needs. It means trusting that as you focus on righteousness and spiritual growth, everything else will fall into place. Visualize your life as a garden where the seeds of divine intention are planted first. With care, faith, and consistency, these seeds will blossom into an abundant harvest, one that nourishes not only your soul, but also those around you. Before we conclude, take a moment to internalize this powerful message. But seek first His kingdom and His righteousness, and all these things will be given to you as well. Let it guide you as you move through life, always reminding you that the foundation of all true abundance lies in spiritual alignment. This is your invitation to trust the process, to let go of fear, and to step boldly into the life that God has destined for you. As we wrap up this transformative journey, I invite you to reflect on the lessons learned from each of these sacred verses. Each chapter has been a stepping stone toward a deeper understanding of abundance, empowerment, and the divine promise that fuels our dreams. Now more than ever is the time to take these truths to heart and let them guide your every action. If this message has touched your heart, ignited your spirit, and inspired you to step into a life of abundance, please subscribe to our channel. Join our growing community of believers who are dedicated to living out these powerful principles every day. We have so many more life-changing insights, practical affirmations, and spiritual revelations on the way, so don't miss a single moment of this journey. Remember, your path to $1 million life is not measured solely in wealth, but in the richness of your spirit, the depth of your faith, and the courage to trust in God's divine plan. Let these 6 powerful Bible verses be your guide, your inspiration, and your constant reminder that abundance is your birthright. Together, let us manifest a future filled with hope, prosperity, and divine love. Thank you for joining me on this incredible journey. May these truths transform your life, and may you continue to walk in the light of divine abundance every single day. Subscribe now and be part of a community committed to transforming lives through the power of faith, wisdom, and love. Stay tuned for more life-changing content that will empower you to live your most abundant life. May the blessings of these scriptures overflow in your life, and may you always walk in the light of God's infinite love and abundance.